Hello, welcome back. We've got more steak bakes. But this time, instead of just the two-way that we did with Lidl and the Greggs from Iceland, we've got a three-way. Oh yeah. The Lidl, 2 chicken bakes, £1.5. The Iceland stroke Greggs, 2 chicken bakes, £2. The Aldi, 2 chicken bakes, £1.5. So they're matched up with Lidl's on price. Greggs, Iceland, don't care, they're charging £2. Which one's the best? I don't know. Let's wang them in the oven and let's see which one is the best one and which you should buy, if any. So, all cooked, that's what they look like. Little, like the steak bacon, the sausage roll we did, not as colourful as the Greggs Iceland, which is the middle one. Seems to be a bit more egg wash on that one. These always seem a bit pale. And then on the right you have the Aldi's one, which is a bit more colour than the Little. Looks wise, the more appetising is the Greggs stroke Iceland. Filling wise, Little, Greggs stroke Iceland, Aldi. The Aldi one does not look as full as the Greggs, and it's a slightly different colour. The sauce, or is it gravy? I don't know, but the sauce in there is looks a bit thinner and a slightly different colour. It doesn't look, I know you can't judge richness on looks, but it doesn't look as rich a sauce, and the Lidl looks on par with the Aldi. And I have to say, looks wise, none of them look as nice and as appetising, again, filling wise, as the Greggs stroke Iceland. So let's get to the table and let's get moshing some chicken bakes and see which is the winner. So, back at the table. Now I'm going to try and hold them up so that you can actually see on the camera close up what the filling's like. And the filling on the first one, which is the Lidl, not loads, but I suppose it's enough. It does look a bit thinner compared to the Iceland one. I don't know, steaming hot, but let's go in and let's try it. Oh yeah, that's hot. That's made my eyes water. Red hot. First impressions, again, the pastries, like the others, the sausage roll and steak bake, it just seems to be lacking something. I don't know. And there's not enough chicken flavour in the gravy, in the sauce, whatever. It's not bad, but there's not loads. I'm still dissecting it. There's not loads of chicken in there. It's, I would say it's what you'd expect for £1.5 for two. It's giving you a taste of a chicken bake, but you're going to eat it and say, I wanted a bit more, even at that price. It's alright, the Lidl. It's worth £1.5. You can't knock it for £1.5, can you? Edible, worth £1.5 for two, but underwhelming? I don't know if that's too strong a word, but moving on. Let's go to the Aldi. Now, again, as you can see, quite a bit of filling. Very, very similar looks-wise. In fact, you'd think they were the same pasties as the Lidl ones. Pasties, slices, bakes. But the pastry does look better, as you saw up at the counter. There's a bit more colouring to it. So let's get straight in with the Aldi. Not a lot between them at all. I would say the pastry is probably slightly more flaky, but again, the pastry seems to be lacking something, and I don't know what. It's like this is the same as the Lidl's. It needs a bit of salt. I don't know. Let's try the sauce and the chicken. There's not a lot of chicken in them, but the chicken, again, it's okay, but it doesn't seem as tender as I'm still dissecting, as the Lidl one. Right, The Lidl has got slightly more chicken flavour coming through in the sauce as well. Of the two, they're both cheap enough. And they're both okay for £1.5. And I would say, try both of them. You will be disappointed in both if you're looking for loads of chicken, because there's not. It's a lot of sauce with some bits of chicken in. Pastry and overall taste, the Aldi wins out of those two. Definitely. But I wouldn't mind either. I'll put a bit of chilli sauce on anyway. But moving on, Greggs / Iceland. Now then, you can see straight away there's a lot more filling in that. It even smells a lot stronger. Looks better, smells better, but it is 95p more. Is it worth paying that? Let's see. Chicken's a lot more tender, and there is more chicken in it. It's seasoned more. It doesn't need salt, this one. The other two did to me. Thicker sauce. So, all done on them. What do we think then? All edible. For £1.5, you can't knock the Lidls or the Aldis. £1.5 for two, and they said steak bakes, for two chicken bakes. Can't fault it, but you do get what you pay for. In third place, Lidl. Perfectly edible, worth £1.5 as I've said. Kids will eat it, they'll like it. Adults will eat it, like it. Does taste like it's lacking a bit of seasoning. And the pastry is a bit bland. Do I want to say bland? It is flaky, but doesn't seem quite enough flaky. I don't know. And it's alright, £1.5. Does it get a thumbs up? No. It gets an unsure. That is an unsure that I am still saying go and buy it though. But we've got 3 up for review here, and there's a clear winner, as I think you've guessed. So it can't get a thumbs up. It's nice. It's worth £1.5, but a bit bland on the pastry. Not quite as flaky as the other two. Not enough chicken in it, and not enough chicken flavour coming through from the sauce. The Aldi one. £1.5. Pastry very similar to the Lidl, but it has got more colour into it, and it is slightly more flaky as well. So it wins on the pastry. Chicken, again, as the Lidl, not enough chicken in. Sauce is very, very similar to the Lidl's. You'd think it was the same pasta. If you open the top, looked at them, you'd think they were both the same, from the same place. What do you get on the rating for the Aldi? A thumbs up, because it is slightly better than the Lidl, with buts, and those are what I've just mentioned. It needs more seasoning, so you can always add your own salt. It needs more chicken in it, and the pastry, although it's more flaky than the Lidl, it's still not flaky enough. Not flaky enough, and the colouring's not nice. It's not as nice as the Greggs one. It's not enough egg wash on it, if they put any on it, I don't know. But again, recommended. Do go and try them, because £1.5 for 2, not a lot to lose, is there? And they're edible. Kids will like them again, adults will like them again, but not as much as the outright winner, which is the Iceland. Yes, Iceland / Greggs. Very, very much like your Greggs takeaway from a Greggs shop. Hot if you're lucky, cold if you're not. Chicken bake. Very much similar to the taste. I don't know if it's exactly the same, and they just freeze them, and then they send some frozen to Greggs and they cook them the same as you're cooking at home. Whether it's the same recipe as the lot, if it is, it's worth the £2 for 2, £1 each. If it's not the same recipe, it's damn close, damn close. The pastry's a lot better, it's got a better colour, it's a lot more flaky, there's more chicken in it. The sauce is a lot thicker, creamier, a lot stronger smell from the sauce than the pasta itself. Just smells like a chicken bake. The other two are lacking on the smell department as well, and the taste. It, as I said, it tastes really down close to a chicken bake from a Greggs, which it should do, because it's a Greggs chicken bake exclusively at Iceland. Worth it. It is worth, if you've got all the shops really close to each other, it's worth paying the extra 95p. Clear winner by a mile to me. It will be to you, I'm sure, if you once you cut them open and see the difference in the colour, the thickness, and how much you get on the sauce, as well as how much chicken you get. It's no contest. Just tastes a lot better, the Greggs. There's your winner. Done on that one. Thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to smash it. Help the channel out. Drop your comments in again. Help the channel out. What do you think? Have you tried all three of these? What did you think to them? Have you tried just one? What did you think to them? Are you going to try them now? What do you think you'll think to them? And subscribe if you're not. It's free. As always, never costs you a penny. Just one click of a button. Ding! And you're subscribed. And don't forget to allow notifications, a little bell, while you're at it. And we're going to catch you later. And I'm going to go and finish these off. What's left? There's a mishmash, all three together. That might be nice. We'll see you later.